secret. Then again, everyone has secrets, and some people have more than others. But this guy behind me is Frank Warren, and this guy has a lot of secrets. 500,000 secrets, actually. I've been finding out his secrets for years, and I still find out new ones every single week. These are just a few of Frank's secrets. You might be wondering how one guy could have so much to hide. Well, I'm going to tell you how Frank Warren invented Post Secret, what Post Secret is, and how Post Secret is affecting the world. The first step to understanding Post Secret is to understand Frank Warren. Frank is an otherwise normal guy, but he's always been obsessed with postcards. In his second book, he tells a story about how this obsession began. When he was 9 years old, he sent a postcard home from summer camp, and he arrived home before his postcard and received a postcard from himself. And this is how his obsession with postcards began. And on the website, it says that he got his idea for Post Secret when he was actually from a dream. He stayed in Paris and he bought 3 postcards, these 3 postcards, to send home. But that night he had a dream that instead he wrote his secrets on them. When he got home to Maryland, he took 47 postcards, wrote his secrets on them, put them in bottles, and released them all over into bodies of water around Maryland. And the media went crazy. The Washington Post interviewed the park rangers that were finding them, and the story got national attention. Frank was inspired by this to create these. An invitation for strangers to send in their secrets, their deepest, darkest secrets, on a postcard. In his first book, Frank says that November he put 3,000 of these in public places like subway stations, art galleries, and library books, and that he started receiving dozens of secrets a week, even after he stopped leaving invitations. And Post Secret was born. But when Frank Warren invented Post Secret, he could not have possibly known just how big it would be. His secrets went from art galleries to his website, postsecrets.com, and to 5 books, 2 of which have been on the New York Times #1 bestseller list. This is basically how Post Secret works today. In every book, Frank makes the same invitation. You are invited to anonymously contribute to a secret to a group art project. Your secret can be regret, fear, betrayal, desire, confession, or childhood humiliation. Reveal anything as long as it is true and you have never shared it with anyone before. Be brief, be legible, and be creative. Now, if Frank chooses your secret, it goes up on his website, postsecret.com, which updates every single Sunday. You can imagine that a project like Post Secret would have a huge effect on the people that participate with it. There's a follow-up section on the website which tells about how Post Secrets posted on the site had an effect on other people. This was one secret that went up. And in the follow-up section, someone sent in an email saying that this secret, seeing it on the website, let them finally realize that they too were in an abusive relationship and needed to get out. Even if sending in your secret doesn't affect your life, it could change someone else's just by reading it. Another effect that Post Secret has had on the community is suicide prevention. Some of the secrets that you see are funny, some are happy, but many, many of them are sad. This secret went up last summer on June 6, 2010. I saw it at the time, but I got the story of what happened after from the New York Times. They said that after the secret was posted, a Facebook group formed, and within 24 hours of the secret being on Post Secrets, the group had 20,000 members asking the guy to reconsider. And by the next weekend, the group had 60,000 members, and the San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge was covered in inspirational chalk messages and people like waiting for him to tell him not to jump. He never came. Because of the dark nature of a lot of the secrets on Post Secret, Frank Warren has partnered with HOPE, the National Hope Line Network, which is a suicide hotline and a prevention center. Whenever I tell people about Post Secrets, they ask me how many of the 500,000 secrets which Frank has gotten can possibly be true. And whether or not they're true, I think that Post Secret is a very powerful project, and that it will continue to have an effect on everyone that participates with it. And because I believe this, I'm going to tell you one secret that I know is true, mine. When I was 16, I was driving home, and I accidentally cut off a silver SUV, and it spun out across 4 lanes of the highway, including my lane, and landed in the ditch. And I pulled over to see if they were okay, and they were fine, but their car was trashed, and they had no car insurance, and they didn't speak a word of English. And by the time I realized that they were asking me for a ride, I drove away. Every time I get behind the wheel, I think about that boy's face, and this will always be my regret, but it will never again be my secret. Thank you.